And welcome everyone to UFC 194 review. Ladies and gentlemen, this UFC 194 actually was fucking awesome as shit. Spent 3 hours of solid good action and very enjoyable. Had a lot of fun and enjoyed myself despite the problems of the internet giving me some issues watching this stuff. The event itself was fun as shit. Um, some really good fights. 3 out of the 5 fights were pretty good. The first 2 fights were kind of boring. Max Holloway defeated Jeremy Stevens in a very dominant fashion. He won by unanimous decision, 30-27, 30-27, 29-28. Nothing special there. Damian Maia, he displayed his on the ground techniques and submission holds. Fought very well and won the fight against Gunnar Nelson by unanimous decision as well, 30-26, 30-25, 30-25. So apparently he must have really kicked his ass because I didn't pay too much attention to these first 2 fights. But following that, the last 2 middleweight fights and the featherweight fight. The middleweight fight between Romero and Souza was actually a really decent fight, back and forth. Couldn't really decide who was actually going to win this. Romero actually in the first round was pounding the shit out of Souza, and he was actually really doing well in that first round, but then in the second and third he kind of got gassed, but apparently by the judge's decision, he won the fight, Romero, over Souza, 29-27, 28-29 to Souza, and 29-28 to Romero. So the fight itself was very good, nothing bad there. Back and forth action, really couldn't tell who was going to win that fight. So fair enough, and very entertaining stuff there. The next fight after that, we had the middleweight championship fight, which was the co-main event. We had Chris Weidman going in as a champion facing Luke Rockhold. And I'll tell you what, folks, I don't know where the hell Chris Weidman was, what he was doing, but he was not in this fight whatsoever. He had no control over it. This fight was all Luke Rockhold. He did very well in this fight. Biggest mistake on Chris Weidman's part, he tried to do a back kick, a roundhouse kick to Rockhold, and he ended up getting knocked on his ass. He basically, Rockhold tackled him on the ground and started beating his fucking face in continuously in the third round with 20 seconds left. What I didn't understand was what the hell was the referee waiting for in that whole portion of the fight. It didn't really matter in the fourth round. We were right back to square one again, and then finally the referee, Herb Dean, decided, oh, okay, I guess now it's time to let go, end the fight here and give the title to Rockhold finally after all this time. So, whatever. I thought that was a little fucking insane and pretty dumb on Herb Dean's part. I think this fight should have ended in the third round, which I actually was predicting it was going to end in the third round altogether, just by the look of it and how everything was going. So then we get to the main event, the interim champion Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo, the current, at the time, current featherweight champion. Ends up losing the title in 13 seconds. Conor McGregor knocks him out in the very first round, and there's your winner, folks. Conor McGregor wins. Fortunately, the fight ended a little too soon than it should have, but hey, you know what? Who gives a shit? You had a card full of good excitement and action going on at one time. Conor McGregor winning this fight wasn't also bad. I actually thought that he might have would win with a good punch, but Jose Aldo I thought was the more technical fighter. I thought he would actually win this fight just based on his technique and skills and how dominant he's been over the last several years in the UFC. So he goes ahead, and I really think that Jose Aldo played to Conor McGregor's game plan. He fought doing the stand-up game. Bad move on Jose Aldo's part. I think he should have attacked his legs. Forget trying to hit him in the head, and then put him to the ground and work him there on the ground altogether. But hey, you know what? Who fucking cares? Honestly, I don't. I think the fight though itself was a lot of fun to watch, and very shocking to see that Jose Aldo, for 10 years undefeated, goes ahead and gets his first loss since 2005. He didn't lose a fight until since 2005, and he goes ahead and loses the fight after 10 years of being undefeated for so long. But hey, you know, it happens. You lose. You don't focus on, you know, what your fighting style is, and you go fight in the other person's game. You're gonna lose. But hey, that's what happens. I'm pretty sure Jose Aldo will bounce back from the loss, and he'll probably regain the title because I still think Jose Aldo is a better fighter than Conor McGregor. But Conor McGregor is a very entertaining fighter. I love he knows how to entertain, and he's a hell of a stand-up fighter. But anyway, at this time, guys, thank you very much for watching. I just wanted to do a short review on this pay-per-view. Hope you enjoyed watching, and you guys have a great night. I know I sure as hell had a fun time watching this pay-per-view. At this time, smack it down on this video, and have a great night, guys. Bye.